Sodom. Been there almost 40 years in the business and still kicking butt. That's what was happening in or at Steel Chaos 2019, where I just spent last week. Obviously, this review will be a little bit later on online. Anyhow, this is also time to talk about EP that just got here for review out of the Frontline trench. Actually, we had Sodom in review at Steel Chaos. Sodom, been there almost 40 years in the thrash metal business, if we can call it business in the first place. I'm happy to talk to you about Sodom's new EP out of the Frontline trench. And as it is, recently at Steel Chaos 2019 festival, Sodom was really very much butt-kicking on stage, delivering very energetic show. And we also got to do a little bit of late-night interview there with Tom Angel Reaper, or Uncle Tom. So that should be out soon as well. But now it's time to take a look at this EP. It's 5 tracks, which you can pretty much see there. One, a live track, Bombenhagel, from 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have re-recorded Ancient Orange. So that removes like 2 out of 5 tracks being like non-exclusive content in the terms of being there already. And then we have 3 newer tracks, of which the first one will be featured also on the forthcoming upcoming full-length album that is, I guess, due out in 2020. So this is a mini CD which is more like a kind of a breakfast, really, something to kill your hunger while you're waiting for the actual full-length album. So what's going on with this EP is that it's still kind of proving that Sodom is very much of this day. All the way from production to this kind of a ass-kicking playing of those riffs, everything is just very, very strong and solid. Now, it's not as much as expected in terms of how many bands get weaker by the age, but Sodom is kind of proving that age is just a number. I mean, this is just full of traditional thrash metal. This is not a kind of a let's go trendy, let's go with mainstream, let's try to make it more commercial. This is very much staying true to their roots. Now, you have to understand that Tom is the only original member of the band, and as such, it could have been the other way around. I mean, a couple of members are as new as from 2018, but the interesting here is we have Frank Blackfire from early 80s, or mid 80s maybe, who was part of the earlier Sodom years. And now after 29 years, he's back with the band to play and prove that Sodom is very, very relevant to this day. Now, this is kind of a, like I said, this is kind of a breakfast kind of a thing in the terms of there are only like 3 exclusive tracks, and even one of those is going to be on the full-length album. So is it worthwhile getting? I think very much so, because first of all, like, all the tracks are good. Even the live track is with good sound and all that stuff. So it's not like this is just, taking your money. And second of all, it's almost 30 minutes, about 28 and then some seconds, which is almost as much as many full-length albums there. So if you get this for mid-price, which I guess it should be, considering it's a EP, not a full-length album, I think it's worth money. I think this is one of those kind of a releases which is there to just, fill your discography, but also to include with some great tracks. So, once again, proving that Sodom is very much relevant, very much energetic, very much like young man. So it's not like thrash metal is young man's game. This is very much proving that the veterans can handle it. A good EP for your record collection and for your thrash metal experience. Check it out and enjoy.